Nearly 10% of the battery never makes it to the car. Why is that? Because of the scrap during production. And in this video, I'm going to talk about battery recycling. So last week, I visited the battery show. And over there, I realized about the battery recycling technology. Because until today, my thought process was whenever I heard the term battery recycling, I used to think it is about end-of-life battery recycling. And that's the only thing I always thought about. But here is an interesting fact. According to S&P Global Mobility, the scrap produced during the manufacturing of a battery ranges from 4 to 12%, depending on the supplier quality. But when it comes to a newly installed production line or a new supplier entering, this scrap varies from 15 to 30%, and that's a huge amount. So what can be done about this? So at the battery show, I met a company called Hosokawa Alpine AG, which specializes in manufacturing machines with which a company can basically recycle the production scrap. So they have various stages and they have various machines that they deliver, but they can be divided into 3 main stages. So first, right off the bat, there is a production scrap. When it comes to the production line, the first step is pre-cutting of electrode. And over there, it's basically cut into small pieces, which small tiny pebble pieces, let's say. The second most important stage is the delamination of cathode and anode material. This is an impact mill, and for the final stages, it goes into fine grinding, where the cathode and the anode material can be extracted into powder form. And then I asked the company naturally with which battery technologies are they working with. So it was a good news that they can work with both NMC as well as LFP batteries. And through this, they can achieve high recovery of the active material. But then my question was, how much of this recovered material or recycled material can be used in the production of new batch of batteries? And for this, the answer was nearly around 10%. Let's suppose a manufacturer is going to produce a new batch of electric batteries. So he has to take over 90% new material and 10% of the recycled material. And in this way, they can achieve a very valuable yield of electric batteries, which is not only sustainable, but also cost effective. So instead of throwing away the material out of the window, we can recycle it during the production. And considering the demand of electric cars, of course, it's not as much as we expected in the past, but there are going to be further types of vehicles that are going to add into the mix. For example, electric trucks, electric buses, and special vehicles. And we are going to talk a lot bigger batteries on those type of vehicles. So all in all, in the future, slow and steadily, there are going to be a lot of batteries that are going to be manufactured, and there's going to be a lot of production scrap of batteries. So there will be a huge demand to recycle the batteries for the production scrap material as well as end-of-line recycling. Another reason to consider why they are working on the production scrap part, because once the battery is in use, over a period of time, its chemistry changes and it becomes difficult to extract the cathode and anode material. So therefore, it's highly clever what they are doing, and I think this industry is going to have a huge potential in the future. Let me know what are your thoughts, and if you liked the video, if you are interested in EV automotive as well as in battery technology, please subscribe to my channel. And you can share it if you like as well. And if you're interested in technical deep dives, you can check out my LinkedIn page, because over there I post such articles, but in much detail. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.